How to set up Shopify's Symmetry theme. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I will show you some of the basic things that Symmetry has to offer and how to set things up and the different sections and everything that you need to know when it comes to the Symmetry theme that you can buy with the themes for Shopify. So in order to actually get it, and here's the thing, it's not a free theme, it's actually going to be a paid theme, so you would need to actually buy it in order to publish it, but you can use it for free before you actually publish it, meaning you can test it out completely, and then you just buy it if you actually want to end up using it as your actual public website. So to start, you want to go to the online store section, go to themes, and then you want to go to theme library and click on add theme, and then just click on visit theme store. This should open up the theme store and we can just look up Symmetry and find it. So just go to the theme shop or store and you want to look up Symmetry and you should find it right away. Click on try theme and this should apply it to your store. Not apply it, but add it to your store and you can fully customize it without having to pay a penny. But then, like I said, if you want to publish it, that's when you actually need to buy it. So let's just exit out of this page and we should find it right down here once it actually is loaded. As we can see, Symmetry theme trial, and we are going to customize it once it's done. So I'm just going to click on customize and this is going to open up the Symmetry theme for us, and we're going to be starting on things that we should be doing. So by default, you're going to start with the home page, and if you want to change the different pages, you can simply just click here and go to different pages. And you can actually find some pages here that are not present in, the more default themes that you could find with Shopify, like the Dawn theme and Spotlight and so on. And even things like sections, you're going to find some sections that are not available. Obviously, there's plenty to, showcase here because all of these sections are, shown here, as we can see, including the background video section, which is a great addition. Yeah, you can actually add a background video and some text and a button, much like the banner, but with a video. And more things here as well, as you can see. So all of this we will get to in a second. But to start off, usually what you're going to be doing if you start working on any theme, or at least this is what I do, is that I generally go to the settings first and set up the defaults before I jump into sections. So to jump into the settings for your theme, you want to go to the left panel here and go to sections, and then underneath you should be able to find theme settings here. So if you just go to theme settings, this is going to open up a bunch of different settings that we can set up for the defaults of our theme. Starting with layout here, you can just change a few things like the maximum page width and also more things, use full width layout on collection pages and stuff like that. But then we can jump into the colors, so you can apply your brand colors to this theme. Starting with text, it's going to actually ask you the colors for text for the base text, the links, the headings, the store name, and so on. And then we also have the primary buttons. So if you want to change the colors for the buttons, you can also feel free to change that. And you have two different button layouts, either the primary or secondary. This, I believe, is going to be the secondary. And we don't really have we have a primary right here. So you can obviously change those and see the preview live on the right side. And then we can also find the background, which is the entire background of the site. We can either choose a color to be the background, a specific one, so we can actually just make it gray as an example here. Just give it a few seconds and it's actually going to turn the entire site as gray. Or we even can add an image instead. So if you want to have a looping image, you can feel free to select that. And then you want to select repeat, make it, for example, repeat vertically if you want it to be, from top to bottom, the same image all over again. And then again, it's going to apply to the same thing when it comes to the header color. So this one right here and so on. So I'm not going to talk much about the rest of the colors, but we can go to the next one, which is the fonts. So if you want to change the fonts for headings, for body text, and also the sizes and, navigation buttons, all of these types of text stuff is going to be also within this setting. And then we also have more things like swatches, product cards, social media, favicons and all of these things that you can actually adjust within these settings. So just make sure you go through them one by one and add the necessary information. With that being out of the way, we can actually go ahead and start working on our site itself, for the home page at least. So we have from top to bottom, we have the announcement bar, we have the header, and we also have more sections down here as well. So for the announcement bar, you should be able to find it within the header group. And then you should be able to find the announcement bar with 2 different announcements by default. You can feel free to change them, or you can feel free to just hide the announcement bar altogether if you don't want it by just clicking on this eye icon. But if you want to change what's actually written in the announcement bar, you can just click on the arrow right next to it, and you should be able to find both over here. And in here, you can feel free to adjust them by clicking on them and change what you actually want it to say. And if you want to link to something, you just click on insert link after highlighting it, and it should actually give you the different options here. If you want to add the link as a product, click on the link, go to products, and select the proper product for that. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to leave. And yeah, if you want to do more things, for example, show a countdown timer for this option, you can also feel free to do so. So if it's a sale and you want to select an end time for this announcement, you can feel free to do so in here, which is a great feature because sometimes, or usually, you would want to add some sort of coding in order to apply this to a Shopify theme, but is built in this Symmetry theme. And then we want to start with the header, which is very important. You want to click on the header to adjust it, or to really adjust any other element. Is going to be the same way. You just click on it and you are going to have the options for it, basically. And in here, we can first start with adding a logo. Just click on replace and upload your own logo, and it's going to obviously apply it over here. And you can also feel free to resize the logo size for mobile and also for the desktop version. And then you're also going to be able to select more things here for navigation. If you want to change the main menu to some other menu, you can do so by first creating a menu and then replacing this menu. If you don't know how to do that, it's going to be for a different video. I think we already have one describing exactly how to create menus for Shopify. And more things here as well. So this is going to apply for the rest of these sections. If you want to adjust anything, you have 2 different ways. First is just click on the thing itself, and it's going to open up settings for it. Or the second thing is you want to just click on the arrow right next to it, and it's going to show you different things. For example, for the slideshow, if you click on the arrow right next to it, it's actually going to show us the different slides that are present. And if you want to add more slides, you just go to right underneath slideshow, and you should be able to see add slide. So if you want to adjust the entire slideshow, you click on slideshow. It's going to open up the settings for the entire section. But if you want to adjust individual slides, you will basically just click on each individual slide. Adjust the image for it and also the text and buttons. Same applies for the rest. So let's just move on and talk about some sections that are available here. If we just click on add section, we can actually click on sections here, and we can actually see different things here. Future collection, which is, going to showcase a specific collection that you have in a unique way. You have future product, collection list, rich text. Let's just focus on things that are, unique to Symmetry. We have the unique slideshows that they have. We have newsletters, we have contact forms that you can also create videos, blog post, custom liquid, background video, which is amazing because you can have it as a banner but with background, galleries, hot spots. We also have image with text overlay, which is pretty much the banner, and we have key features, so some highlights that you can add, FAQ header, and also more things as well that you can add. And if you don't know, you can just add them by clicking on them, and it should be added right away. And this is pretty much what you need to do in order to set things up for the Symmetry. It's pretty powerful because it's going to have plenty to work with. You're not going to feel overwhelmed when it comes to functionality because it's going to be easy to set up. But at the same time, it's going to have plenty of additions and features that you can use and make your Shopify store the best it could be with the Symmetry theme. So go ahead and test it out for free. And then obviously, if you want to publish it, you can just go ahead and buy it, and it should be all yours. So hopefully you found this video to be informative, and thanks for watching.